Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Got a little bit of Azure laying on tap. All right, so the drill is over. The air raid drill for the Essex class, that is completed, so you won't be able to get in and run that if you try to run it. It will come back saying that the event has already ended, even though they do have the actual event page still up, so you can collect the rewards for what you for whatever you were able to complete. I was able to get up to 40,000, so didn't quite get the last two, but was able to get independence, which is what I was really shooting for. So it went pretty good. We knocked this out pretty quick, so it was pretty fun. So we've got some new stuff up here today. First up, we have just a basic monthly login. So there's nothing new in terms of event material yet. So we'll probably start getting to see that pretty soon. But the real big deal is the actual priority ships. They have a new PR group up, and that is PR3. So we've got a couple of good ships here. We've got HMS Cheshire. We've got Drake, HMS Drake, so two HMS ships. Then we got a KMS Maine, so this is Ironblood, German. And then we've also got KMS Odin, which is another German ship. So they're bringing in a couple of German ships here. And then we got a French Navy ship here, Champagne, which is an interesting looking ship, actually. So very interesting in terms of what we've got. So these ships are new. They seem to be pretty interesting. I'll do a review on each of them once I've had a chance to take a look and do the stat base and see where they're at. From the looks of just from what I've seen, I think one of the best would probably be Maine here in terms of that, and she deploys a shield and it can block shells. See, that's a little bit different than the others. They only block small munitions. This actually blocks shells, so that's an extremely good skill called retaliatory shield. That's the first time I don't think there's any ship in the game that has the ability to block shells. So that's going to make her pretty tough. And then it increases the speed and evasion by 12 and decreases its damage for 15. So it's got a pretty good stat. It also increases the ship damage to 25%. So this makes her an extremely good ship for in-game for the Ironblood fleet. So I'm in the process of working on Rune right now in the PR1. So I'm having to work on. I don't have an Ironblood fleet that's really up to par yet. So I'm in the process of leveling it up right now until the Nagato event drops. When they do the Nagato event this year, I'll be able to get Nagato, and I'll then be able to do my Japanese fleet. But until that time, I'm just decided to go ahead and work on my Ironblood. Since Nagato is not buildable, or you can't get her from farming any type of story level, you just have to wait for the event to come around. So that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. So they've got a bunch of new things that are going on here in terms of the priorities. So let's take a look at what we've got here, and I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing that you can do in your shipyard is they've got the first is in the shop. If you go to the munitions tab, you'll see that you got the prototype. So they've got prototype cores in here, and you get the cores, and with the cores you can purchase blueprints from in there. They've also got a new PR1. They're calling it PR1 catch-up. So unlock by completing PR1 catch-up missions, and there's just various things. Some of them are really easy. Some of them you'll be able to do fairly quick, and then some it'll take a little bit longer, like building some ships, conducting research. 30 times. You can only do one a day. So as soon as this is going to happen, it's going to be, it's going to be at least 30 days before you can complete it, because you can only do one research at a time. And then doing commissions, you can do like 4 commissions. You can however many commissions you can squeeze in a day. So it's the same with research. You can only be doing one at a time. So there are some that can be done fairly quickly in 6 hours or something like that. There's some that can be done So but you can use those to get the actual, doing your to get there a little bit faster. Okay. Also, they've got a change in the fact of focus. Now, before focus was you could just choose whichever one you wanted to focus on, and what they would do was that um, it would leave you with whatever you wanted to focus on in terms of just the missions that it gave you, the research missions. So if you chose a PR1 focus, all of the research options would be for getting PR1 ships. All the blueprints will be for PR1 ships, and you could choose PR2, PR3. Well, now they have an option called Catch Up, and what Catch Up does is Catch Up allows you to choose a PR ship for accelerated research. When completing research projects, you may earn bonus bleed points for that selected ship. So basically, I take this to mean that even when I don't do a research mission that has there's no blueprint options for Monarch, I might actually still get some blueprints anyway. And I'm also taking this to mean that if I do a mission for Monarch blueprints, instead of I'll get more of them instead of just like a couple. So that's what I'm thinking. And you can do this for up to 300. I'm just doing it on Monarch because I'm trying to finish out Monarch's, final missions for Monarch. I'm very close to getting, I've already got the first setup for her inside of the after you do the research. You can do the fate simulation, and allows you to get some luck and get an increase on some of your skills. So I'm in the process of doing this right now. As soon as I finish that up, I'll be completely finished with her in terms of everything that I can do. So I'm hoping that by that time I'll have and then I want to start working on Georgia. She'll be my next beast for my secondary fleet, because both Georgia and Monarch will be priority, will be in-game fleets that I'm creating. I'm going to have I want to have 3 in-game fleets that are fairly capable of doing anything. I've got one that could already do everything. Fleet 2. And as you can see, I'm getting 120s on those. This is Fleet 2, most of Fleet 2 right here. As you can see, they're very, very close to all being maxed out at 120. And not just that, I've got all their equipment. I'm focusing just on the main auxiliaries and the main guns for right now. And then I'll start working on the auxiliary stuff. But as you can see, I'm getting to the point where I'm almost completely got everything maxed out, skill-wise and weapon-wise. So I'm really close. And this fleet right here is blasting through upper level in-game without any trouble. So the in-game story mode. So that's where I'm at right now. So, but yeah, so the priority ships are up. So they've got new ways to get blueprints to speed up, so to speak, the blueprint achieve, because that's what takes a long time, because it takes almost 600 blueprints to completely finish out a ship, and in terms of getting it up to 30, level 30, and then completing the final the missions, which is where you get a bit of luck, because that's the biggest weakness of your priority ships, is they don't have any luck. So being able to get some luck as well as an increase on one of their skills is just an added bonus to make them a little bit more stronger. So that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now in terms of that. So they came out with the new priority ships, and they're good ships. Of course, I myself can only do the Royal Navy. There is no actual Eagle Union ship. This is just two British HMS, Her Majesty's Service, and 2 KMS, Iron Blood, and 1 French, and the new priority ship. But they all look like they are priority ships, so you're going to do them. Odin looks pretty cool in terms of looks. And she's got a pretty good skill set too. Might be something that you can, pairing her up with FGD might her and FGG in the end might be a really excellent, doing a really good job, along with along with mains here as to getting you a really tough German fleet that would definitely be able to easily go through the upper story levels, which is what the problem was. It was pretty much damage, was in turns. So that's one of the reasons I'm going for Rune, who Rune is, she's Iron Blood as well too. So I'm hoping that working on that fleet and getting her up, I'll be able to start looking at some of the things because I am seriously, um, wanting to look at FTG as a time. And so I mean, you could have a really good ship having Rune, FTG, and a couple of those priority 3 ships. I mean, that would be a really powerful team. So it's definitely something to look at. So, but yeah, I'll come out a little bit later with a review on the priority 3 ships. I'll just have to run through the stats, but I wanted to let you know that the air raid drill event was over, and the new priority ships are up, and they've got this new easy rookie thing up here, which allows you to get some of the contact data packs, and you can use these. Can be used to supplement 10,000 XP for the combat data. Okay, so this is going to be one of the reasons I really like about this is the fact you have to get a lot of data collection, 3 million basically. The first data collection portion is 1 million, and then the second one is for 3 million. So allowing us to have those packs where we can get an extra 10,000, will definitely help in terms of the speed at which you can complete some of the missions. So because you see it's combat declaration, so it's 1 million on your first, and you have to use Ironblood Vanguard ships, which that's what I'm doing right now. Wrong button. And then on the second data collection, it takes 2 million. So being able to use those packs at that, it's going to be able to give you a big jump. I'm holding on to them right now. I haven't used any as of yet, because I haven't decided if I'm going to what I'm going to do in terms of I'm not sure when the Nagato event is going to come up. I'm hoping the Nagato event will come out soon, but they did it last year. They did it around March, April. Didn't happen this year. So I'm not exactly sure when it's going to be pulling out, but I'm hoping it'll be very soon. But when it does, then I'll be able to get that because it came on the Sakura event. I think it was the Sakura Blood event, Crimson Blood, Crimson was it Crimson Blood or something like that? Event that is where Nagato is, and you get a chance to build her within the event. So, but yeah, so that's what's up. So yeah, so get in there. Make sure that you claim all your rewards in the air raid drill event, and go ahead and take a look at the priority ships and see if there's something in there that you want to get. If you're looking for some HMET ships and some Ironblood ships, they're in there. So see what you can do and see what you can build. And we got to keep pushing. And I'm hoping we'll have the next event coming up pretty soon, because right now it's unusual. They don't really have any type of event at all going on. They had the Manju event that was going on, but that completed as well, and that was a chance to get this little car, right there, Red Blaze, right here in the corner. That car was what you got if you completed the track lap 5 times. You got Red Blaze, so I've got him right there. So yeah, so so they really don't have anything in terms of events. So right now what you should be doing is, if you do not have Kaga or Akagi, you should be doing 2, 3, 4 right here and running this over and over in normal mode, not hard mode. Just run this over and over and over again, and you can get Kagi and a Kaga, or Kaga and Akagi, the 2 carriers for the IGN who you need to have when you have Nagato. Makes one of the strongest backlines in the game, with Nagato as the flagship and those 2 flanking her. So I've got Kaga, but I don't have Kagi. So I've been running 3.34 just to get some run through it and see if I can get it. Hopefully I'll get her to drop pretty soon. I just got Kaga about, I think it was last week. I was just running it a few times. I tried to run it as much as I could. I've been running it right now with my current KMS fleet, right here. So this is my KMS fleet that I'm using. and I just run it with this, and that gives me the experience points for Rune, and at the same time allows me to farm for Akagi, so that when the Nagato event does drop, I will have, because I've already got a pretty good Vanguard set up for the IGN fleet with some of the top line, some of the best ships that you can get. So, but yeah, I got to have that backline. And there's really nothing. There's some good backlines, but you really need Nagato for the backline to be supremely effective. Just because that's the best way to, that gives you what you need, but it gives you a really good backfield in terms of damage. So that's what I'm looking for. But we'll see. But yeah, so that's what I've got up right now, and I'm just waiting for that event to drop. But working on Iron Blood in the interim. I'm just going to hold off on the French Navy. I do have Richelieu, but I'm not really feeling that they're not quite there yet. They need a carrier. Don't have any carrier. They have a light carrier, but light carriers are light carriers. They're not full damage characters, and they need one. So that's always going to hurt the fleet. That was one of the big problems with the KMS fleet, was the lack of damage, and one of the primary reasons for that was the lack of a carrier. They made up with that with FDG and some of the ships that they're coming out with right now to give them a very large damage boost. I mean, FDG is the most powerful ship in the game in terms of straight damage. There's nobody bigger, and you need to have a ship like that if you want to make if you wanted to make the Iron Blood fleet viable, and that was the only way to do it. They have not done that with the French fleet. The French fleet is good, but having it to run in game would be exceedingly difficult. You have to fully max, even with fully maxed and fully max skill. I don't think it would be able to get through. Definitely not hard mode. So yeah, it's just not ready for you. It's not ready for prime time in terms of that yet. But we'll see. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and put a bit out for it and let you know that the PR3 ships are up. Priority Research Series 3 ships. So get in there and take a look at them. See if there's one that you want to get on there. All 5 of them look to be interesting. But yeah, I'm probably going to go looking at mains as the first one that I can do on that. In terms of, I might not be able to do FDG because it takes a lot of priority points, but I think I might be able to get started on mains. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's it. So it's up now. Go ahead and take a look at it and let me know what you think. All right, go ahead and put a like on the channel if you like the video, and remember to click on the subscribe button and click on the little bing bell ding beside it if you want to be notified whenever I drop a video. So this is Ken in the corner, signing out.